Okay, so hello, and we're here interviewing Loz Campbell. Hi, Loz.
Hello.
And
Are you
nice
all
to
right?
see you. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good, excellent. So Loz has got in touch with me because you've got some exciting new releases coming up. But for our listeners, can you just explain to me a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, sure. So even though it's Loz Campbell, we are actually a four-piece band. Um, so we play modern alternative rock music, with a bit of old school rock and roll attitude.
Nice, yeah. I definitely felt a bit of that classic rock when I first heard you. I first came to your gig. I think it was supporting the Go-Go Ponies at the Outpost in Liverpool a couple of years ago.
That was so warm.
Yeah, and I'd heard Bad Girl beforehand, and I thought, yeah, that's definitely got that classic rock sound, and I do like a bit of classic rock myself. How did it go with Bad Girl then? Because I think that's kind of your big tune up until now, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I think that went down probably the best out of everything we've ever released. It was kind of a turning point for us of, especially me coming out of my teenage years, writing that was quite a sort of stand-up statement of here I am, I'm not a kid anymore, and this is sort of what we're capable of. But yeah, I think the response to that was really good, and I can't believe it's been 2 years since we released that, to be honest. We've had a load of good things, shows come off the back of that single. But yeah, I love
Yeah,
playing it. It's great to play
yeah.
live.
I really enjoyed watching you play it live at that gig.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
got a lot of energy to it, and yeah, just it's such a great tune as well. You can imagine it playing in some biker bar in the States or something like that.
Oh
It's
yeah, I'm
got a
down for
really good
that.
feel to it. So yeah, obviously you say you released Bad Girl kind of as you were coming out of being a teenager, so what were your influences? What kind of brought you to that point then?
I've been into sort of my heavier stuff, like Corn and but also classic sort of stuff like Guns N' Roses and mix it up, bit of Katie Tunstall. So I've got quite a mixed palette
Yeah.
genre-wise to choose from, and I think that does come across in our music as well. It's not just classic rock; it's got a lot of different influences that people are hearing.
Yeah, yeah. Do you take any sort of any inspiration from like certain women in the music industry as well? Because obviously you're quite a strong female front woman yourself. So
Cheers. Yeah, I mean, I try and I try and not ever take too much inspiration. Only sort of admire rather than think, oh, I want to be exactly like that.
yeah,
Because, people like Lizzie Hale, you've got to admire her strength, and she's sort of continued to carve the path that I think Joan Jett and others started. So there's admiration there, but I think as a female, there's some element of pressure that you've got to be quite individual to stand out, I think. So yeah, I try and sort of go off on my own sort of path as well as sort of being inspired, let's say.
yeah, yeah. You are a very unique performer and a unique individual as well. That comes across very much in your live performance. So, what would you say has been the highlight of your career so far? What's one of those memorable moments for Loz Campbell?
Well, I mean, it's hard to narrow it down because there's been quite a few over the years. I mean, I've got to play with some amazing people, we went on tour with Sherry Curry from the Runaways last year. And
Oh, cool.
I got to get up on stage in Bradford and play Cherry Bomb with her, which was just crazy. Um, and, I've shared the stage with people like Eric Martin from Mr. Big, um, Richie Ramone, trying to think now, Mungo Jerry, and we're about to go on tour with Marco Mendoza. So it's like piecing all these absolute legends together and putting them on the
Wow.
CV. Yeah.
That sounds amazing. That sounds really memorable. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about your new release then?
Yeah, sure. So it's similar sort of vibe to Bad Girl. and also previous single Beautiful Liar. It's still got the big sort of choruses and catchy riffs, but we've sort of pushed more into adding new effects. You know, there's a couple of new effects we've not, guitar wise, that we've not played with before. Every time I go into studio, I try and up the solo, another leg on the ladder to see if I can push myself. So yeah, I think if you're a fan of Bad Girl and Beautiful Liar, I think you will definitely enjoy this new track.
Yeah, I have just listened to it this morning. You sent it over to me. Thank you very much for that. And yes, I do. Yeah, you can hear it's got that Loz Campbell feel to it. It's got that really kind of, there's something quite cheeky about your music. I like Bad Girl in that. I love singing along with it, actually, because it makes me feel really cheeky when I'm singing along.
I love that. And do you know what, that's what me and the producer try and put across is, you know, that we always say it's a little wink, not to give it away immediately in the lyrics, but just give a little winks throughout, and then it becomes clearly obvious in the chorus and stuff. So I'm glad that's coming across.
Yeah, definitely. It's that sort of, oh yeah, I'm the bad girl.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the single?
It's called Can't Get Enough.
It's called Can't Get Enough. And what date are you releasing that one?
5th of May.
The 5th of May. Where can our listeners go and find that?
Pretty much everywhere, I should think. I've ticked every box that I can possibly tick. But yeah, I've been trying to get people to go over to Spotify mainly. I mentioned it in another interview I did. Just it helps us gain festival slots and stuff. So if people can sort of head there first and add to the numbers, then that really helps us out.
Brilliant, that's really great. So everyone's got to head to Spotify on the 5th of May and listen to it on repeat all day without stopping and get those totals up. So and if someone, is it going to be released on any kind of physical merch as well? A physical format, sorry.
Physical format, well, it will be part of the forthcoming album, which we're currently still writing. So yeah, to be sort of announced on that, but eventually it will. We've got some cool tote bags and stuff and t-shirts with the new logo on, so if you fancy sort of brandishing yourself in a pair of lips, then go for it.
Awesome. And are they available on Bandcamp or
They will be, yeah,
so they're going to be on Bandcamp. So it's lozcampbell.bandcamp.com.
I believe so.
Yeah, and go over to there and buy loads of merch, because obviously that's the way a lot of musicians these days make their money. And which kind of leads me into my next question. What kind of challenges are you facing at the moment?
Massive challenges, I think, all the time. And like many other bands, you know, it's a case of, you know, managing, well, how can I say this? You want to put out the best material.
Yeah.
But to go into some of the best studios, like we have done previously with the couple of singles that we've released, to get that big meaty sound, you know, it costs. And we've, you know, lots of different ways of doing it, but we're not prepared to sacrifice on the sound of the music at the end of the day. And that definitely comes first, the quality of that. So I'd say, yeah, studio costs are a big thing for us at the minute. We've done quite a few fundraising things because previously we've always self-funded, but the album is proving difficult to fully self-fund. So we've done a couple of fundraising things. I just want to say thanks to everybody for getting involved in that, you know, buying t-shirts that we've put on pre-order, or we've done a couple of fun online pub quizzes that have been
that
quite
sounds
good.
Cool.
Yeah, we've got another one coming up soon, so trying to get
how can people
organized.
find out about that, the fundraising?
I usually put the pub quizzes on our Facebook page, so you can find like a Facebook event for it. We do it every couple of months. T-shirts wise, it all goes out on Bandcamp. So yeah, just if you follow us on there, you'll get a notification.
Yeah, and the pub quizzes sound like good fun. Actually, I quite enjoy a good quiz, so I might bring in next time.
it's a definite laugh, that's for sure.
So obviously you're going to be promoting this. I hear that there's a bit of a special anniversary show coming up. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I might have timed the release a little bit cheekily just to come out before that.
It's that good wink again.
It is, yeah, just like almost like my eye won't stop twitching. But yeah, so we're doing a 10th anniversary gig at the Key Club in Leeds on the 18th of May. That's gonna be a really special night. I'm bringing old band members back, and we're gonna bring some older songs back that we've revamped a bit. So there'll be cake as well, of course, because it's a party.
Gotta be cake.
Exactly. Yeah.
So whereabouts is that? Just tell us again so that people can go and find some tickets for it.
It's at the Key Club in Leeds. You can find it on their website, or you can find tickets on our website as well.
Nice one, excellent. And I know I've got a ticket to come and see you. Is it July the 13th at the Pandemonium gig?
Yeah, our driver's putting that one on.
Yeah, our good friend Brad does that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
So and that's in Oldham as well, so that's another show. Have you got some other tour dates coming up?
Yeah, plenty going on. Yeah, we've got quite a few festivals, kicking off with Call of the Wild Festival next month. We're doing loads through the summer. We're going out with Marco Mendoza, I think I said that previously.
Yeah.
And then appearing at Firebolt, Just Push Play, Plague Fest, plenty happening.
So we need to get everybody to follow you on social media, to keep an eye on your Bandcamp page for updates on your news and things like that, and keep following Loz Campbell, and definitely get out to see Loz Campbell at some point playing live, because you absolutely rock it in that live scenario. It's full high energy, a great atmosphere in the room, and just really, really great music. Just powerful, excellent. Yeah. So is there anything else you want to tell us about, or what you're going to do for the rest of the day, for example?
You do for the rest of the day? I've got another interview coming up, actually. So I've got to, it's face to face, so I've got to actually put my makeup on and stuff.
Got to go out. Doing any shows this weekend?
Not this weekend. No, I'm going away on a little late birthday trip.
Oh, so happy birthday.
I'm hopefully going to get some sunshine. Yeah.
Nice. Well, enjoy your holiday. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Cheers. Yeah, thank you. The world